This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? This is a bit unusual start. We are now sitting in the Skoda Enyaq Coupé RS, and in this video we will do 1,000 kilometer challenge. So I was struggling to top up. You see this one here, it was 99.1% and then the display showed 100%, so I had trouble topping it up to 100%. So I wasted a little bit too much time, and then I had to go because we are now starting at 6 in the morning, kind of weird time. I'm trying to reach Varberg in a single charge. We'll see how it goes. This car is quite efficient at high speed, so we hit a little bit of rain here in the beginning, but this should be quite local because for the rest of the trip we will have nice weather, sunny weather, high temperature, and also not too much wind. So we will see. Yeah, wow, we're already down to 98%. So I reset everything, did all the preparations. I guess we will go home here. You see here, oh, what really? So the car claims we can make it to Varberg with 24%. Okay, we're gonna see about that one, but yeah, we'll see. So I guess we have a slight advantage since we are traveling so early in the morning. It's on a weekday, but we have vacation time. So hopefully we don't have too much traffic. I mean, if we run into any traffic, we can always deduct it, because normally I would do it on a Saturday, but I might be busy on Saturday, or the weather might not be that nice on Saturday. So let's see how long this rain lasts. This was not as advertised, or I mean, as yeah, forecasted. It's supposed to not be rainy, but I guess it's just a forecast. Yeah. We are now at the first charging stop here in Spekerud, so we'll just do a really quick top up. Oh man, I have to show you guys the sexy butt. Oh, but let's see now. What kind of speed are we getting? So this is just for a quick pee and quick top up. Ooh, we get 148 kilowatt. I suspect that this has the same battery as the, yeah, I can see the voltage. This one supposedly has the one that peaks at 175 kilowatt, just like the ID.5. But okay, quick pit stop here. I need to clean the windscreen, go to the restroom, and then I think that's it. 5 minute stop only. All right, this is it. I calculate I need 35% or maybe 37% for Varberg. So really quick pit stop. I think this was even faster than the ID.5 pit stop. So almost good to go now. All right, that was just a 7 minute top up. We went for 37%. So now we're heading towards Göteborg, and it's 8:20 in the morning. So I wonder how bad the stau will be. But look here, AC compressor power consumption. So supposedly the AC pulls 4 kilowatt now, you know, and it's not for the cabin, it must be for the battery. You see here that the battery was heated up to around 40 degrees Celsius, and now the inlet is 24, so the car pulls 4 kilowatt supposedly after the charging session to cool down the battery quickly. This is kind of interesting behavior, because Tesla, for example, will only run the battery through, or it runs the loop and runs it through the radiator to cool down the battery, but it doesn't run the AC compressor after the supercharging session. So my guess is that the Tesla uses just a couple of 100 watts to slowly cool down the battery, whereas this car pulls a lot. Wow, 5 kilowatt? Huh? Why? I mean, 40 degrees is not that dangerous. You don't have to cool it that fast. I mean, you can just kind of, I was about to say semi-passively cool it, but it's still active cooling, but it's just cooling without AC compressor. And it should be fast enough anyway to just cool it down within, let's say, half an hour. But I guess this car wants to cool it down within 5-10 minutes for no reason. We are at Weibach now, so I have to remember to do something here. This is a little hack for this car. You have to turn off HVAC and then you plug it in. I will explain why. Oh yes, we're getting 172 kilowatt, just like the ID.5 battery. See, it peaks at 470 amp. Yeah, this is good. So look here, we have some cars charging and a Volvo truck. Wait, how fast is it charging? Look at this. What kind of Volvo is this? It doesn't say, but we can poke on the Ioniq screen and see some volts and amps. Here's the charge port. Oh, it's getting 240 kilowatt at 80%. It added 146 kilowatt hour. Oh yeah, but okay, I will show you. Wait, volts and amp. Go to detail here. Yes, it's 731 volt. Wow, nice. But okay, I'll show you here. The reason why you want to turn off HVAC is because every time you enter the car like this, you will actually mess up the charging session. It will fire up the HVAC, but it will only fire up like only fans mode or something. But that alone is enough to mess up this one here, because you see, well, it's kind of hard to show you. Oh yeah, that's better. You see, I used the acoustic one, but anyway, yeah, now it's better to read it. So you see here, the cooling is pulling now 4.4 kilowatt. And the AC unit, from what I remember, it's just one AC unit. And we want to divert all the cooling power towards cooling the battery. And if you actually press the brake now and fire up the HVAC and fire up the cooling for the cabin, it will then steal this cooling power. And then what will happen is that the battery inlet will rise crazy. So, and then the battery will rapid gate. Yes, that's 2021 EV design. MEB cars are designed like that. Das, yes. All right, anyway, so I guess I need to quickly eat because we don't have too much time here. It's charging like a boss. Look at that, 174 kilowatt hour per hour. All right, I went to the restroom and now I'm ready to eat my lunch. So I brought some food with me. Yes, remember to ABC, always bring calories. But we're already at 34%. It's going so fast. And I need 55%. I need to spend 50%. That's my calculation. And you see here, inlet is 13 degrees, so it's cooling down the battery now. You don't want the temperature here to go past 50 degrees. Well, it's actually happening right now. So then it will start rapid gating. So it's just keeping it in place. But I want to lower the windows. I can't do that. And I don't dare to push the brake because I think that might mess up everything. So I need to just open the door, I guess, like this, so it doesn't get too, oh, sorry. Yeah, I had to just open the door so it doesn't get too hot. I will show you. So I will demonstrate soon, right before we unplug, what happens if I fire up the heater. What? The car is pulling 9 kilowatt for heating. That is insane amount of power. Huh? I have never seen Tesla pull 9 kilowatt for cooling. Holy macaroni. I get the impression that the cooling here is a bit inefficient. Wait, is it really pulling 9 kilowatt? Okay, let me check something here. So you see here we have 109 kilowatt into the battery, 9 kilowatt. So it should pull, well, it drops quite quickly now because this is 50 degrees. Okay, but this one, it should be over 100. Okay, you see, it's about 105 kilowatt, right? 105 kilowatt. Let's quickly check here. 105, it should be 115 from the charger. Nice, 110. Okay, close enough. Yeah. Holy macaroni. I look at the spreadsheet here, my own data. At 41%, the ID.5 is supposed to get 112 kilowatt, right? I don't know if you guys see it. We're supposed to get 112 kilowatt. We're getting 87 kilowatt. Why? Because the car is rapid gating. Well, it's not 35 degrees Celsius. It's roughly 25 degrees Celsius outside. And even at full load now, almost 10 kilowatt cooling, the car simply cannot cool down the battery. So you see, it's at 51 degrees. This battery is rapid gating. Are you kidding me? Huh? I'm sweating in here. And the battery is rapid gating. We're supposed to beat the ID5, but I don't think we can do it because it's too hot. We are doing everything we can now. Normally you would even run the cooling in the cabin, and then the battery will rapid gate even more. So once we hit 50%, I will show you what happens when I press the brake and fire up the heater. I mean the cooling. We've been charging 18 minutes. This is slower than usual. Maybe we lost a couple of minutes, but I'm going to show you now. We're good to go. See, we've been charging semi-slow, so the battery has been staying here. Not too hot, right? All right, so now I'm going to, I guess, fire up the heater. Now to climate here, and then climate on. And then nothing happens yet, right? Let me close the door. When I push the brake now, listen, boom, AC compressor 0. This one goes up like crazy now, bam, 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 bam. Cooling for the battery stopped. This one should also throttle like crazy. Because now we're getting heat in the cabin. Oh, sorry, cooling in the cabin. So it diverts the cooling into the cabin instead of cooling down the battery. And then this one goes up now. But we have to leave now. This is crazy. Right, you see, same old story. We left the charger and it pulls 8 kilowatt for cooling the battery, and I guess 1.5 kilowatt for cooling the cabin. And then we have lots of slow pokes on the road today. Lots of traffic. Wait, dude, what are you doing? It's a Norwegian, of course. The left lane huggers we find in Sweden, they are Norwegians. Jesus, man. What is the point of driving like this? Well, those pesky Outlanders, they're always annoying. And you can see here 27 degrees outside. So this car rapid gates at 25 plus degrees Celsius outside. Huh? What? I think I need to make a video about this and highlight the problem. Is there a way they can fix it though? With software? Not sure what they could do. Maybe they could pre-cool the battery before a charging session. Yeah, because I noticed that the battery was hovering at over 30 degrees Celsius. Maybe they can pre-cool to 25 degrees before they start charging. That could help things up a little bit. We've been driving for half an hour now. 64 kilometers since Varberg. And look here, the AC is still pulling 6 kilowatt because it's 29 degrees outside right now. So, and since this is a 120 zone, then I guess the power output is somewhat high, and that's why the car needs to cool down the battery. It's crazy that it spends so much on cooling. Huh? Well, I guess I chose the right day to discover this problem. Or is it a problem? Well, I consider it a problem. Right, we're now at Helsingborg. The time is 10:50. So we have Ladersdal, and we have two cars in front of us. It's an ID5 and a Polestar. No, ID4. ID4 and a Polestar. Right, and now we wait for the cars to finish charging. I think we have to check the state of charging some of them. But okay, I can show you guys. This is actually a slight advantage for us because the battery might be cooling down before we plug in. We came in with 2.5%. We are charging, yes, getting 172 kilowatts. We turn off AC and everything here, yes, but the wait time was, as you see in this footage, it was 16-minute wait time. So by accident, I muted the camera. I was doing some, I was filming a lot, and I was showing that outside we had, actually people were nice. Everyone seems to understand who was next in queue, and there was no chaos, and people didn't try to sneak in the queue or anything. So at least that part is pretty cool that it works. However, what is not so cool is that we have one kaput charger here. I can show you. This one is kaput. Is this a coincidence? Every time I come to Helsingborg, you will see one or more of these tritium chargers kaput, and you should not blame Ioniq for this, because Ioniq is just a charge point operator. You have to blame tritium, because they are the one manufacturing the chargers for Ioniq. So all the stalls are taken, and we are charging relatively fast. I suspect that I might be the one pulling out first. I mean, the next one leaving, because I only need around 50%, and then I can leave. And then I can show you that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cars queuing up, and there's even a Model 3 there. And like I said, the Teslas, they like to charge here because it's roughly 2 SEK per kilowatt hour cheaper than at superchargers. Okay, anyway, time for some Circle K. Man, today is just lots of traffic. I see Norwegian, lots of Norwegian cars also. They are probably traveling back home. So we have way more traffic than normal. You see here, normally I'll be going at 110 kilometers per hour plus VAT. So I just have to document that it's 30.5 degrees outside. So yes, we have to deduct some time here, I guess, because of the traffic. It's just way more than usual now. So yeah, it's not fair to compare today with other runs. But when it comes to the rapid gate, I will not deduct anything there, because that's car problem, car issue. But traffic here, then we blame the season. We are now at Varberg. I have to document something. 12:45. This is the stats so far, but it took us, yeah, you see, we were slowed down by roughly 4 minutes or 3-4 minutes because of traffic. So total deduction now is 16 minutes because of the previous Laderstad, plus another 4 minutes of just simply slow ass traffic. But look here, we have Laderstad at Varberg. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in front of us waiting. Let me just get this one. 4 cars waiting, and then all the Ioniq stalls are occupied. Yeah, let's see how long this takes. So we arrived at 45. Yeah, it's 46 now, so I guess we'll wait. Okay, we've been waiting for 17 minutes now. We have 1 car in front of me, an ES8, and then it's my turn. But you see, right here at Varberg, we also have the V3 superchargers, plenty than 20 stalls. The problem, wait, I see 1 stall available. I think it's a little bit too late. I should have gone for that one, but I was afraid that I wouldn't fit in there because my charge port is on the right side with the wrong side. Should have been the left side with the right side. But I can already see that there will always be a possibility for me to find a spot where I don't make any trouble for other Teslas. But on the other hand, okay, we could do that and save some time. But I also want to document and experience how long we have to wait in charging queue here if you want to charge at Ioniq. And I can show you behind me here, you have 2 cars waiting. We had more cars waiting before, but some of them left. Maybe they went for the V3 supercharger or the Eon chargers. But let's sit and wait here and see how long this takes. Oh, look over there. Non-Teslas charging at V3. Yeah, I shouldn't, you know, the thing is that I don't know if this car works with V3 even, but it should work, right? Because I see an ID4 charging over there, or trying to charge. But let me show you what's happening now. So I'm down to 3.8%. I'm trying to pre-cool the car as much as I can. I'm the next one in queue now. I just have to wait for one of these guys to move. I need to clean the windscreen. I'm going to skip Spekkerud, because Spekkerud also has the same problem. So we're going to skip it, go to Strømstad, which means that I have to charge to around 75% here, 72 to 75%. But yes, charger number 5 is kaput. You can see it on the color there, it's red. There's a guy talking on the phone. He's trying to get the charger to work. We also had kaput charger at Helsingborg, so we have 5 chargers operational now. Yes, this is the situation. 5 chargers operational. Over there at Tesla we have 20 stalls operational. And then here we have a 50 kilowatt charger. We have a Taycan sucking on 50 kilowatt. He's like, fuck that shit, I'm going for some dinner over there. And then we have a Zoe charging on the AC. Oh, welcome to Laderstau. And then the stau behind me just grow bigger. We now have 2 Ioniq 5s. I can see the light, that's 2 Ioniq 5s, and then something else behind me here. I'm not sure what the heck it is. I think it's ID3. There's an MG coming. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna charge here. Or maybe not, woman. Okay. No, it's a plug-in hybrid. Oh, is he leaving? He's leaving, mine! 24-minute charging queue here, 24 minutes. So that means 44-minute total deduction now, 44 minutes. We are charging. I don't know what the heck is going on here. It's freaking chaos here. It's so much better here when it's empty at night than now. But we have one EQS charging there. We have ES8 charging there. I'm charging. I'm gonna show you now. I need to clean the windscreen and everything, but we're getting 175 kilowatts. But I'm gonna show you the problem, or how Volkswagen couldn't fix this. You see here, when we plug in, the battery is at 32 degrees, and then the AC is not running that aggressively. I guess the problem is that in order to receive the best speed, you need to heat up the battery. But what the car should do is somehow try to start pre-cooling. Yeah, start ramping up the cooling here, because you have to kind of catch it once this one goes sky high. So I think there is a way to maybe via software update to try to fix this. And I know that Volkswagen, they are watching my videos, the Volkswagen factory. So you guys have to figure out something, but you could try to mitigate the problem with a software update. Yeah, you see, a battery inlet is starting to drop now. Okay, but I'm going for 70%, so I'm gonna stay here a while. Finally, a longer charging stop. Okay, I have to help a guy. There's a Norwegian C40. He asked me, hey, excuse me, how fast are these chargers? I'm like, they are fast. Because he has that 50 kilowatt charger, and he's like, it's gonna take 2 hours. Like, yeah. So I explained to him that he can try the supercharger over there. He has the Tesla app, so he can try that one, because the Volvo has a charger on the left side with the right side, so he will just slide right in. But you see, I have to open up the doors now to cool the cabin. And we are now at 59%. I need 75 to be safe. But I went for double sausage penetration, and they gave me this lottery thing, skrapelodd. And I won this one, the brain cooler, which I really need right now because it's so hot outside. I'm not sure if it's 34, but there's at least 30 degrees outside here. So I don't know who the heck Annie is, but I'm going to enjoy this one now, and then we see. And the Laderstau is still going on.